Hello classmates, it's Monday, September 26th, 2011. To Nicole, I completely agree with what you said in your video last week. It breaks my heart a little bit every time I see a kid walking around glued to an iTouch or something. I just want to shake them and be like, hold on to your innocence, stay young, and just imagine things. And I feel like Holden Caulfield now, but I mean, I want kids to be kids. To Brenna, I love receiving letters in the mail. I usually only get like birthday cards, but there's something so special about getting a letter since it feels like there's so much more effort put into it. And the occasional times I do get something in the mail, I just get really excited. This week, we've all been given the task of doing a Thoughts from Places video. I'm excited to do this because I love John and Hank's Thoughts from Places, but I'm really nervous. There's a first time for everything though, so here we go. The place I've taken you guys to is the beach. I live in California, roughly half an hour from San Francisco. It takes about 5 minutes or less to drive to the beach from my house, so this is pretty much my backyard. In fact, you can even see the ocean from my deck. So I'm outside, deck door, turn around this way, and over there is the ocean. I promise it's there. The trees are just blocking it, but it's right over there. Because of this close proximity, I tend to take the beach and the ocean for granted. This past summer, I only went to the beach one time. Once. And that was with a friend of mine who lives in the city. She hates nature except for the beach. She loves the beach. Despite this being such a lovely place to visit, I rarely come to the beach. However, I can't imagine living in a landlocked state. I always feel comfortable next to a large body of water such as the ocean. I grew up here, so maybe I'm spoiled, but the beach and the ocean is also a part of me now. Some people live their lives never having seen the ocean, and I have one so close to my house, it doesn't seem fair to waste it. It's a pretty nice beach, too. We even have a Taco Bell where you can walk up from the outside and order if your feet are wet or if you've been surfing. It's the building on the right and to the back. The one in front is something else. The water is always really cold, but it's pretty manageable during the summertime. Pretty much every day, people will be out here surfing. In fact, this city was under tsunami warning earlier this year when there was the earthquake and tsunami in Japan. Even then, there were still people out surfing that morning. Another thing that amazes me is sand. Really, it's just billions and billions of tiny little ground-up rocks, but it feels soft, and I love walking on it. Something as huge as the beach is made up of something so tiny as these little tiny scraps of rock. And seeing other people's footprints all over the beach, it makes me wonder where they've been going, what they were doing that day, who they were with, and why they chose to come to the beach that day. Was it to go for a run? Take a stroll with a friend? Film a vlog? Or maybe just let your thoughts wander. I also love how vegetation can grow on sand dunes. It seems like plants shouldn't exist on the beach, yet they can. It's mind-boggling knowing that if you went far enough in one direction, you could hit Hawaii, Japan, or Australia. A fair amount of the world's population is connected to this one body of water. If it were possible, I could just get into that water and float, and see where I turn up. That makes me feel like only one insignificant person out of many in a large world, yet infinitely connected to others. I share this ocean with a wide variety of other people, and despite the innumerable differences we all have at least one thing in common. This planet we call home. Happy Monday.